Because Lenny knows best. I'm gonna make that a shirt.
Like
Lenny knows best. I'm gonna wear it.
Oh no, I don't. I don't know shit.
Lenny, you're supposed to play along.
I just find silly quizzes online for fun. That one's also a good one. Are you lesbian, bisexual, or pansexual?
Let's take the gender spectrum one.
Yes. Next quiz. So, what is your age? 51 to 60?
What?
Okay.
22. No, I'm 27. Oh my god, I'm almost 30.
I know, right? What is your gender? I have no idea. Wait, what if you're gender neutral? This doesn't give you that option. This quiz is biased. Have you ever considered yourself to not have a gender? In other words, is just me a valid gender category for you?
Oh.
Like, I'm gender neutral, I don't have gender. Or are you like, yes, I am a girl and I like girls?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you enjoy things like cars, dirt biking, hunting, action movies, and violent video games?
All except hunting. I just had to clarify.
Do you enjoy things like romance novels, baking, gardening, theater, and makeup and jewelry? Too many ends.
Yes, but not all of that. I love me some romance novels.
So sometimes.
And the only makeup I really do like is like stuff for like cosplay.
That's always fun.
And the only jewelry I like is like the rocker jewelry rings.
Yeah.
You've seen the ones I have. They're big and obnoxious.
When you are with friends, are you typically smiley and excited, rowdy and inappropriate, all or a mixture of the above, or sometimes smiley and excited, sometimes rowdy, or more of an introvert?
I think the only time I'm rowdy is when I drink, but smiley and excited, I mean, that's only if I'm actually doing something that makes me naturally smile.
Yeah.
I don't like fake smiles.
So sometimes and sometimes?
Yeah, sometimes and sometimes.
Alrighty. Especially when you're with friends.
Mm-hmm.
In a crowd of strangers, I am definitely more of the introverted type.
Yeah. I don't ever assume someone wants to talk. Like that's happened before and it's been awkward.
Okay, I'll just leave you alone.
Right?
Would you rather take a dance lesson or a boxing lesson? Or both? Or you'd rather just work out?
I'd rather just work out.
Would you rather watch a drama film or a raunchy comedy? Or both? Or you'd rather watch a documentary?
I'd rather watch a documentary.
Yeah. When you're mad at someone in public, you're likely to start a fight, cry, leave them to be a crybaby by yourself at home.
This is crabby.
Crabby. Oh, I don't know how to read. Fight them, then go home and cry.
Leave them to be crabby by yourself at home.
Have you ever felt like you can't stop switching how you want to identify because it seems to change frequently?
No.
That's a no from her.
Yeah, no.
When you incision? What? You mean envision?
When you incision having children.
Incision, isn't that like cutting?
Incision is making, regardless of if you can have or want them or not, what do they call you?
Mom, dad, your name, or mom, dad, whichever they prefer.
Whichever they prefer.
What would be the most embarrassing thing for you? Wearing a dress in public, being dirty at a nice restaurant, both are equally embarrassing as the other, or it depends on how you are presenting yourself that day?
Both are equally as embarrassing as the other. I hate wearing dresses. I hate it. That's why my legs are so pale. I'm always wearing pants. I reflect the sunlight, okay? You will never see me out of pants.
What about at a pool?
I wear pants.
Scuba diving outfit.
It's a scuba diving outfit. No one will see anything.
Choose the most appealing to have as your own. Male sex organs, female sex organs, no sex organs, but can still experience sexual pleasure. How does that fucking work? Or a mixture of male and female sex organs. So like tits and a dick.
Choose the most appealing to have as my own. I'm happy with what I've got.
How would others identify you if you acted and dressed exactly how you would like? I don't know, androgynous, depends on what I want that day. Probably male or probably female.
What? I act and dress exactly as I want to. I'm treated like a person.
Let's go with an I don't know.
Yeah.
See, do you wear makeup regularly? Doing drag does not count in this situation. Glad they specified that. Yes, no, sometimes. Yes, but I still identify as male. No, but I still identify as female. Yes/no, but I still identify as bi-gender or gender neutral.
Sometimes.
Okay, so your result is gender neutral. 86%. You follow the neither male or female stereotype very closely. The majority of male and female identified people are likely to have some similarities to you, but not many. This could mean you could share some characteristics with both or be completely neutral. Your gender is whatever you label it as, however, and despite this quiz's results, you can identify however feels more comfortable for you.
That's interesting.
Neato.
I wasn't expecting that. Alright, so what is your age?
Over 60 years old.
I knew it. I knew it. No, what's your age?
Yeah, I'm the same as you, same range as you.
Oh. No, I gave my exact age.
I'm 26.
Okay. I'm not gonna be the only one that gives my exact age, okay? What is your gender?
Well, I guess it's female.
I guess, if I have to pick. Have you ever considered yourself to not have a gender? In other words, is I'm just me a valid gender category for you? Yes, no, sometimes I have before.
Yeah, I think sometimes, because there are times when I'm just like, am I even a girl? So I have questioned it before.
Do you enjoy things like cars, dirt biking, hunting, action movies, and violent video games?
Yeah, well, like you, I'm not really down for the hunting, but I do like cars. I like going to car shows. Like, I love action movies. I'm not really down for the violent video games, but I will watch them. And dirt biking, I've never done it, but it sounds like so much fun.
You want sometimes?
Yeah, we'll do it sometimes.
Okay.
Because I'm not down for everything, just a little bit.
Okay, do you enjoy things like romance novels, baking, gardening, theater, and makeup and jewelry?
That's gonna be it sometimes, because I can't, the whole romance thing I'm not always down for, but I do like makeup and jewelry.
When you are with friends, are you typically smiley and excited, rowdy and appropriate, all or a mixture of the above? Sometimes smiley, excited, rowdy, and appropriate. More of an introvert.
Smiley and excited.
Would you rather take a dance lesson or a boxing lesson? I already know it's boxing, isn't it? I can see you as a boxer.
I have considered it before. But I also do I think it'd be both. Because I have thought of going to a dance studio before. Because I do like dancing.
When you're mad at someone in public, you're likely to start a fight.
Yes. No. I think leave and then just go my own way. I don't really like confrontation, especially in public.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna fight in the privacy of your own home place. I don't want to see your fights.
If you want to fight, join a fight club.
Yeah. And don't tell anyone about it.
Yeah. When you envision having children. Plenty of these quizzes. What the hell? Regardless if you can have or want them or not, what do they call you? Mom, dad, my name, mom or dad, whichever they prefer.
I go for mom.
What would be the most embarrassing thing for you? Wearing a dress in public, being dirty at a nice restaurant, both, or it depends on how you're presenting yourself that day.
I would go with being dirty at a nice restaurant. I do not like that. I don't like being dirty in general.
Choose the most appealing to have as your own. Male sex organs, female sex organs, no sex organs but still can experience sexual pleasure, a mixture of male and female sex organs.
I'm good with the female sex organs.
How would others identify you if you acted and dressed exactly how you would like? You don't know. Androgynous depends on what you want that day. Probably male, probably female.
I think it depends on the day.
Last one. Do you wear makeup regularly? Doing drag does not count in this situation. Yes, no, sometimes. Yes, but still identify as male. No, but still identify as female. Yes or no, but I still identify as bigendered or gender neutral.
I think nowadays it's more of the sometimes. I used to do it daily, but I am too lazy. It is not for any gender stuff. I am just lazy.
All right, Lenny's results. Your result, female identified by 86%.
Oh snap, I'm a girl.
You follow the female stereotype. The majority of female identified people are likely to be very similar to you. Your gender is whatever you label it, however, and despite this quiz's results, you can identify however feels comfortable for you.
That's it for our quizzes. Hope you guys enjoyed the results.
So thanks for coming by again. We hope you enjoyed our little quiz taking episode.
Give us a like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. And if you don't know how to do it, get your grandkid to help you.